Alrighty, y'all. This is everybody's favorite manual installer, Roberts, and I'm going to show you how to manually install NVMP so we can stop being asked. First and foremost, first thing you're going to want to do is install New Vegas. Do a fresh install. If you don't know how to uninstall it, well, here, let me show you. We got to go to the Steam version. We're going to rip that up right here. We're going to hit F for Fallout New Vegas. We're going to right-click that, and we're going to go to Manage. Going to go to Uninstall, and then you're going to click Uninstall. I'll let that go ahead and do its thing real fast there. It only takes about a minute or so. Now, when you go to uninstall this, you can't just uninstall New Vegas. You need to open your file browser and go to Documents, and then you need to scroll down a little bit, M for My Games, Fallout NV, and you're going to delete your fallout.ini, falloutprefs. You can leave your gex stuff, but just delete these two INIs. If you don't do that, you could have problems because some mods will conflict with that with NVMP. I'm not going to bother doing that because I'm already pre-configured. From here, we're going to go install New Vegas again. Pick your drive of choice. I'll see you when it's done. Wow, that was the fastest petabyte download ever created by man. Now, one thing you're going to have to do, you're going to have to join the Discord, okay? Obviously, you're probably already here, but, just go to nvmp.com. You can Google it. Click visit our Discord. It'll bring you right there. From there, you're going to have to go to rules, and you're going to have to accept the rules with a lovely little check mark there. You can do all these. It don't matter. None of this matters. It does matter a lot. Anyhow, after that, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to link your Epic Games with your Discord. Click the lovely gear icon. That's fantastic. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go to Connections and click that little view more, find the Epic Games thing, link it here. If you do it in advance, you're going to have a way better time. After that, you just got to go download all the files. What we can do here, I usually just do NVMP, and then go to the Getting Started guide. I'll link this in the description. Do manual. That's what we're here for. It's real easy. What you're going to do is you're going to go to these two websites. You're going to click those. Just click a tab. It'll download each of them. Super fucking simple. Don't worry about my downloads list. It don't matter. None of this matters. Here we go. So you're going to need both of these. Just run them as administrator. That's all you do. You right click, run as admin. Run them both. Simple. Problem solved. After that, let's see. We have to get the 4 GB patcher. So you're going to go to Nexus and you're going to download the 4 GB patcher. Okay. When you get this, do you want to know where you put this? You go off. Let's see, we need to go to where New Vegas is installed. So let's go ahead. Let's find New Vegas right here on Steam. If you have GOG, you can do this a very similar way by finding where your GOG installs are. But I like this with Steam. We just go to Manage, we go to Browse Local Files, and then boom, it brings us right to the folder. And you're just going to go drop that lovely fnvpatch.exe right there. And then you're going to right click it and you're going to run it as administrator. And then boom, patched. It needs to be in the same folder as your launcher. If it's not, you're going to have a bad time. And by that, I mean it's not going to work. So make sure this is here. Anyways, from there, moving on. Let's see. You need the client build files. Real simple. You're just going to click the build client release zip. I already have one, of course, but I'm going to walk you guys through this individually. You're going to right click it. Extract it with your favorite, whatever the hell you want to extract it with. Extract all files. Boom. So let's see. We got build. There you go. And then we're going to get all of these lovely files. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut those. And we're going to go back to where our New Vegas is installed. So you can do this, manage, browse local files, and you're just going to paste them right in there. I'm not going to do that because I already have them, but that's okay. From here, okay, after that, let's see. You do need to run the game at least one time before installing the mod. You do that so that way it creates an INI. And by run the game one time, I literally mean run the game once. You just have to hit play. We're going to give it a second here. Hit play. Yeah, my XNVSC is going to give me a freaking aneurysm. Doesn't really matter. You're just going to click around a bit. From what I've been told, you can literally Alt F4 right afterwards, but basically once you get to the title screen, you can just Alt F4. Some people you need to get to like just outside of Doc Mitchell's. I don't know why. It doesn't matter. But anyways, once you get that booted up, what that's going to do is it's going to create your INI, which is going to be in Documents, My Games, Fallout NV, and there's your INIs. This has your settings and things like that. Another thing I do recommend for a lot of people is under Notepad or whatever sort of note service you're using, Control F to open your search menu and type Havok. And we want to find this lovely Havok menu here. This isn't a necessity, but I do recommend it for a lot of people. This, where is it? iNumHavokThreads. I always recommend setting this to the number of threads that your CPU has. Mine has 16. I don't know why. It makes the game run a little better. Sometimes this is set to read only. You'll have to right click it and then uncheck read only and change that, make a save. Basically, it makes it so it can utilize a little bit more of your CPU. And you'll have to do that with both of these. It's iNumHavokThreads. Anyhow, moving on. Back to all of this. The stability mods. You need all of these. You need XNVSE, New Vegas Anti-Crash, New Vegas Tick Fix, One Tweak, Combat Lag Fix, Actor Clause, Bloat Save Fix. This is going to make it so your save files won't get too big. They're real simple. Now, I'll always tell you the same thing. All of these, they're all just going to go right here in this data folder. So when you download them, what you can do is you can do preview file extensions. Okay. I'm gonna show you all of these real fast. 1 second. Preview file extensions and files. Here we go. Preview file contents, and the last one, of course, preview file contents. Now, you're gonna notice that except for one of these, all of them start with NVSE. Okay. You can literally, once you extract them, just drag and drop them right into this folder here, and it will put them all where they need to be inside of the NVSE plugins and whatever their different file extensions are. It's just drag and drop. It's very, very simple. That's all you do. Download them, drop them. And for this, New Vegas Tick Fix, same thing applies. If I open this up, it's in Data, NVSE, Plugins, and it just drops right in there. All you do is just drag and drop that into your data folder, and it should root right through as long as it all starts with it. NVTF, you're going to need to extract, go into the data folder, pull this, and then drop that into here. But other than that, it's relatively simple. It's literally just drag and drop. Just follow the file extensions. Real simple. That's basically it. Once you drop all those in there, now we need to go boot the client. So we're going to need to go to Manage, Browse Local Files, and then we need to go to NVMP Launcher.exe. You don't need the installer. You don't need the story server. And this is just how you get the rad thing running. What I usually like to do from here is I right-click, show more options because I'm on Windows 11, send to, and then create a desktop shortcut. That way it's always there. Another thing you will need to do as well, sometimes your antivirus will be a real pain in the ass about this. You're going to have to go to Properties, and then Security, and then you're going to have to Edit, and then you're going to have to basically just usually give it full control and allow. That'll basically make it so it always runs as administrator. Other times in the past, I've also seen you need to do this with the Fallout NV Launcher.exe as well. So make sure you give both of those admin perms. Another thing we can talk about here. Sometimes it won't let you connect. It won't let you download the server dependencies. So what you're going to need to do, you're going to click your little start button here, or press your Windows key. We're going to go to Settings. From here, we're going to type Defender, which brings us to Windows Security Settings. And I think it's under App and Browser Control. If I remember correction. No, it was under Virus and Threat Protection Settings. And then we do Manage Settings. You're going to have to leave real-time protection on. And then you're going to scroll down to find exclusions and add or remove exclusions. As you can see, I had to do this for Mod Organizer, NMX. Looks like it actually pulled all those off of here. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do this real fast because it took them out. We're going to have to root through to where our game is installed. Mine is on my secondary hard drive. So it's going to be Steam library, Steam apps, common, Fallout New Vegas. And then I need to add the launcher.exe to an exception. And then we're going to do it again. Thankfully, it'll bring us right there. And we can do the same thing with the NVMP Launcher. I believe if you're doing co-op, probably be a good idea to add your story server to that. But these are the two primaries that you need to do with Windows Defender. Even if you turn real-time protection off, it will turn itself back on. So make sure that you add that exclusion. That'll solve a lot of weird issues with you. Another thing you're going to need to do as well is you're going to need to set Chrome as your default browser. Some people say you could do it with Edge. I find the most consistency with Chrome. And the reason we have to do that is because the moment we run our NVMP launcher as administrator, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom, it's going to go boot itself up just like this. Bada bing. So when you do this yourself, it's going to give you a prompt to log in with Epic Games. So let me see if I can go off and get that to work real fast. Sometimes it's a little wonky. Sometimes it just vanishes. Nope. Okay, cool. That's gone. So, sign in with Epic Games. And that's going to pop up a browser. And then you just need to sign in with your Epic Games account. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK to that. And I'm going to, blur that so you obviously can't fucking see my bullshit. Yes, continue. And just, prompt through everything. Sometimes this will get stuck right here. So give it a minute. Beautiful. There I am signed in. Now you're just going to double click on the official server. And what it's going to do here, it's going to download all of the server dependencies. You might get a pop-up with something. Just click OK through it and give it a bit and it'll work. Now, as you just saw, my game crashed. That happens sometimes. Reopen it again. Wonderful. So we have a new lovely issue. Let me double check real fast. All right. So generally when this happens, let's see. I don't know why I hit sticky notes there. Let's go double check and see what could be going wrong here. So we have NVSC. Everything is where it needs to be. Everything's in its proper location. We have this. Oh, that's right. Can't do that. Got to go off and run the game once real fast. Let's see. Let's do this. Now, let's go check everything here. So, your resolution needs to match your monitor's resolution. You can go to display settings, and my main display is 1920 by 1080. Thank you. Anyways, 1920 by 1080. 16 by 9 is standard widescreen. 16 by 10 is not. You probably have a 16 by 9. Don't even worry about it. Everything else here is just for optionals. Click OK. Click Exit. There we go. We're now connected to the server. Everything should be working here. You can just make a new game, make a new character, do what you do. As long as you see this up top, you're connected. If you have any other problems, feel free to post into the support forum in the official server, and I hope to see you online. Bye.